we're here and I'm about ready to do one of my least favorite things, which is mechanic work, because, well, first of all, I'm not a mechanic. I don't really like changing brakes, but man, it's expensive to get them done anywhere else unless you do them yourself. I popped this little cap so that there's no chance of having pressure. A couple of jacks here. The Nissan one is going to go under there, and then my other one is going to be my backup for safety. You can see it goes right there in that little notch. Start raising it up here. Lifted the car up enough to get the tire off here. I'm going to show you what I'm working with today. I got a battery powered Cali Impact. I have in here is a disc set, caliper set, and then we have the Detroit axle and a torque wrench in case we need it, C-clamps, and cleaner and brake lubricant, as well as a hammer. It's interesting, this has a little key lock here. I'm gonna have to take off that plug, and then you can get in there and undo that. All right, so I got my bigger breaker and it came off. Do the same thing down here. So you can take those out. Gotta save these. Take them out and clean them. Make sure to re-grease these before you put them in. This off. Put that up there for now. Take the pads off. They are really not in good shape. This is why we're replacing the rotor. It's rough. That'll be the bottom. And this is our top. We're gonna match those up. God, I had this. This will make it a lot easier. Put my phone down for a second because I couldn't do it with one arm. There it goes. And we do it to the top too. That's the bottom one. I couldn't really get my ratchet in here, so I'm going to use this to break it. Maybe tap it off. Tighten. All right, so I smack the absolute crap out of it and put a little bit of WD-40, and now it's coming off. Correction, don't mess with these at all. I don't know what that is, but I'm not messing with it. Spray some cleaner. Okay, so I cleaned this off. I'll wipe it down again after I get it on. Beauty. Plug in. Put the appropriate disc in there. And then you start tightening this to compress that all the way down. All right, now it's fully compressed. We're gonna start putting the brake pads on. All right, make sure to grease them up with something that's appropriate. This stuff is really great. Brake lubricant, you're gonna want that on these pins as well. Pins, the bottom one, and then the top one. All right, so we're about ready to put this on. The squealer goes on the back end. This goes on the front, but first you're gonna wanna put a little bit there on the wings. And a little bit on the back pad. that. Back end. There we go. And then we put the pins in. Remember, these are already lubricated. Starting to get dark, but tighten this bolt, and then after we hand tighten it, we got to set it to the proper ratchet strength. Didn't get it on video, but I did tighten down those pins to the appropriate torque, and also the back plate has to be torqued at about 110 pounds. The caliper pins were much less torque, maybe about 20. I've got it set to 80 here. Helps if you have the right chuck in. There we go. Star format, you don't want to do it all at once. And we're almost done. So next step after tightening these all down is to release the jacks, get those out of the way, and then depress the brakes on the inside of the car so that your caliper can reset. Next thing you want to do, it's dark, but we're going to pump our brakes until we feel them come back. Congratulations, you just changed your brakes and rotors. Good job.